Number 9, if you ask kids what color a carrot is, they'll tell you it's orange, but it wasn't always that way. Carrots used to be purple. Occasionally, some yellow and white carrots grew in the wild. Somehow in the 17th century, Dutch carrot growers cultivated the yellow and white carrots into the orange ones we have today. The orange ones taste better than the purple ones, and another fun fact, if you eat too many of them, that excess beta-carotene can turn your skin orange. Huh.
All right, number 8, if you're one of those people who loves fancy Valentine's Day cards, you've got Esther Howland to thank.
Wow.
She's considered the mother of the American Valentine. Esther's family owned a stationery store in Massachusetts in the mid-1800s. She was in awe of the fancy cards that came from England, so she made her own using intricate designs and delicate lace detail. She charged 75 cents a card, which back then was a lot of money, mid-1800s. Are you kidding me? But people couldn't get enough of them. Esther hired some help and started her own business, which ultimately turned into the New England Valentine Company.
Wow.
What do you know?
Number 7, we're always happy when viewers can help us learn something new. Such is the case when Tony J. emailed about the history of Central Park in New York, which we talked about yesterday. Tony pointed out that when Central Park was being built in the 1850s, there was a small but thriving black community settled right on that land in Manhattan. It was called Seneca Village. A great family of black abolitionists and educators lived there, the Lyons family. They ran a boarding house that was also a part of the Underground Railroad. And the key to Seneca Village is that some black families owned land and property. That allowed them to vote. Seneca Village also welcomed Irish immigrants who were fleeing the potato famine, so it was a village of the marginalized. But by 1857, with the planning for Central Park well underway, the city either paid families for their land or just forced them all out. In 2019, the city at least acknowledged the existence of Seneca Village with a plaque, and there's a plan for a monument to the Lyons family who did so much work for education and voting rights.
All right, number 6, here's a look at some of the best figure skating outfits from the Olympic Games. We put together a montage. These ones only go up to the 1940s, so they're in black and white. Tomorrow we'll do the 60s and 70s.
Do we know who any of the people are? I feel like we should say. I know there's a Sonia Henning in there or something. Isn't she one of them?
I have no idea. This is your wheelhouse.
Do I have
not
that
mine.
right? Ah, boy. Whee!
Fabulous outfits, though.
Yeah.
Very
I'm gonna bring
fab.
some of these back.
Yeah.
All right, number 5. This is the archer fish. Take a look. Look at this.
Whoa.
It's perfectly named because these fish shoot water from their mouths to knock down insects into the... Hello! They knock the insects into the water where they scoop them up and eat them. Watch this. Look at this.
Wow.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Boom. The whole thing takes just fractions of a second. The archerfish can bring down insects as far as 3 yards away. They have great eyesight because the light is refracted as it passes through the water, and they also have this innate sense that they have to shoot the water at a certain angle, which is usually about 74 degrees, in order to nail the prey with their spit at the perfect angle. Look at that.
So many camera angles on this.
Right?
Boy, are we learning this morning, huh?
Right?
Wow.
Isn't this fun, learning?
It is fun.
Wow.
Number 4, see if we can keep it going. New research shows that young women in their 20s who get married before ever having lived with their spouse or any other partner have some of the lowest divorce rates. It could be that the more partners you have, the more baggage you have, and the more experience you have with living with someone makes you more set in your ways. So by the time you get married, you might not be comfortable with your living arrangements, which can lead to conflict and ultimately divorce. If you're younger and have no experience living with a partner, you're more likely to stay with the partner. You can read more about it in the National Survey of Family Growth, or the old NFSG.
Yeah.
It's a solid read. Read it while you're in the bathtub.
Yeah.
It's a great place to read it.
Huh.
Number 3, another patron saint. This is Saint Drago, patron saint of unattractive people.
Oh. Wow.
Drago was born to a rich family in the 1100s in Belgium, but his father died before he was born, and his mother died while giving birth to him, so he was an orphan. When he was 20, he gave away all his inherited money and devoted himself to God. He was a shepherd who provided his services to farmers for free. He also made lots of pilgrimages to holy sites, and on one of those trips, he got a disease that caused pus boils on his face.
Oh, boy.
In his village, the people built him a little hut attached to church so he could come and go without people having to look at him.
That's nice.
And that's where he died.
Oh.
He's also known as the patron saint of shepherds.
Huh.
Boy.
Well, the old pus boils.
Yeah.
I don't know what, doesn't sound good.
No.
There's no filter for that.
No.
Yeah.
There's not
Oh,
even
boy.
today.
Yeesh.
All right, number 2, turn your next date night into something more love-lingual. It's a card game designed to get you and your partner talking. We mean really talking about topics you've probably never discussed before. There are 5 categories in all: couple, family, past and present, sex and intimacy, and individual. There are 150 conversation starters in all, things like, how have you changed since we were first together? The goal is to have deeper and more meaningful conversations, whether you're newly dating or you've been together for years.
Sometimes in a relationship, you get to a point, you've talked about everything.
There's really
There's
nothing
really
left to
nothing
say.
left to say.
Yeah, maybe.
Number 1, February. Nothing sums it up better than this piece by Kevin Killeen. He's a radio reporter from KMOX St. Louis. He filmed it 6 years ago, but it's gone viral around the world.
Oh, no. Did they know we're supposed to hear it?
It's cold out here, and I'm on a building. Look at me. I'm in a trench coat. I got a microphone. It's really crappy out here.
Is this something we can fix, or is this a
I
lost
don't know why
cause?
we're staying with it if it's...
Oh, sure, when you do the voice, it's
Yeah.
okay. But when somebody else does the
Well,
voice.
let's see if we can fix it, and we'll get back to it when we get back to it.
I hate to ruin the whole thing, you know?
You don't
I mean,
want to
'cause
finish
fine.
this week, but not much we can do. Sorry.
Sweet